Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. I know I haven't been making any videos for the past few days or weeks, but that was due to the fact that I was on hiatus for just a little bit, and I might be returning to making videos sometime this week or a little bit sometime later next week, maybe. Well, probably going to be sometime later this week because I have no class, no college, so I'm good. I'm good for a little tiny bit until I go back in the fall or summer. I'm hoping for fall, but that's not really important right now. What is important is I got new games. This month I was actually kind of concerned about getting games this month because, well, for one, lack of money or a little bit of money, and also there are some games that are kind of out there, kind of expensive titles, but also there were some old ones I got for dirt cheap. However, I'm going to say this, next month is probably going to be a dry month when it comes to games. Like, I will get some games, like Uncharted 4 and Doom and all that, but anything else, probably not. Only for a little bit. But for right now, let's just do the games that I got in April. Starting with the handheld ones, because I only got like 4 handheld games in there for a Nintendo console. Starting with the 3DS with Bravely Second End Layer. Now, as you guys already know, I actually did an unboxing of the collector's edition of this. Truth be told, I played a little bit of this, but it was only the demo because I did not really beat the first game. I heard it was a continuation story of the first game, but it's not as good as the first, but I'm still wanting to give it a shot after I beat Bravely Default. And yeah, as for the game itself, it's visually it's still kind of good, but it's nothing impressive. I think the first one's a little bit better. Just saying. Now we're going to move on to DS, which is kind of odd. Anyways, Lost in Blue and Lost in Blue 2. I actually did own this game once upon a time, but I ended up selling it because I needed money and I think new games are coming out. I really wanted to play them. This one, on the other hand, I didn't really play or buy, but I did try it out, and it's not as bad. I think the first one's a little bit better, though. It's basically a survival series where you have to survive on an island or try to find your way off the island, and it's always the same. 2 people, male and female. But yeah. And funny enough, Konami. This is back when Konami was actually good. Trace Memory. Another game that I actually sold once upon a time, but I ended up buying it again because it was dirt cheap. And also, the reason why I got Trace Memory is because of one little tiny thing. Okay, it's not on here, but the developer that actually made this was Sing. They actually made one of my favorite DS titles, which was Hotel Dusk Room 215, and also made a Wii game known as Little King Story. I think they've made other games, but they got their start with Trace Memory for the DS, and I think it was on the Wii as Another Memory. But I don't know, if you ever get the chance, check out this game or Hotel Dusk 215, and also the sequel that they did, which was one of their final games, which was Last Window: Secret of Cape West. I don't know. If you're not into visual novels, it's probably not your thing, but I really enjoy them. Now, with that out of the way, let's move on to consoles. First off with PS3. Or PS4. Dark Souls 3. The Prepare to Die edition. Or Day 1 edition, if you want to call it that. There's one problem I have with the Day 1 edition. The case, it's not as good, but I heard that there's another case that was better. And a case cover that you can actually print out. Which looks like an old VHS movie. Which is cool. Really cool. And also, what comes with this is just a guide, the soundtrack, and the Day 1 sleeve, which is completely terrible. I don't like this sleeve. It's... God, why is this sleeve a thing? Why? Well, I will say this, though, about the game. The series is okay. For me, I like the series, but not as much as everyone else does. But this one's hard as balls. Really hard as balls. Ratchet & Clank. The reimagining, the movie... base game, but this game's actually really fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie, this game was so enjoyable. They did so many things different from the original, like adding upgrades, changing the story a bit that was both entertaining but also kind of interesting and different, and also make references to the old games. Now, keep this in mind, for those that actually have played other reboots, this is how you do a reboot. This is definitely how you do a fucking reboot. Not DMC Devil May Cry. Whoever did that reboot should have been shot already. And since we're done with PS4, we're going to move on to Wii U, which is the only ones I got, which is Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard. I wasn't going to put this on the list because it was a game that was with this, but since it is 2 games instead of 1, I decided to count it anyway. Star Fox Zero. I have no complaints with this game. People complain about the motion controls, which you can turn that off. The only time you ever need motion controls is if you're trying to aim, or you want precision aiming. But it's not bad though, it really isn't. Personally, if I had to give it a score, I'd probably give it an 8 instead of like a 7 or 6. And yeah, the only complaint I got with it is, well, it's a remake of 64, or a reimagining of it. But I will say this though, at least I have the Walker and Gyro Wing, which are new. Walker not really, because I was in Star Fox 2, which we never got. The upgraded version of the Landmaster, Gyro Wing with the butt, and the classic R-Wing. With Star Fox Garden in hand, I hadn't really tried this out. The only reason why I want to try it out, because I heard it got better scores than Zero. And essentially all this is, yeah, look at here. No need to download a special demo for Star Fox Guard. It's available via Star Fox Zero. You already got the full game right here. Yep. Pretty much that is the case. Also, one good thing about this, Platinum Games. People that made Bayonetta, Mad World, Infinite Space, Anarchy Reigns, Metal Gear Rising. There's so many more titles out there. Like TMNT, Mutants in Manhattan, and The Legend of Korra, which is not a bad game either. With that, I'm going to move on to the only Wii game. Lost in Blue Shipwrecked. $5. Bullshit, you know, this was $5, and it got everything in it. I have not played this game. I heard this game was not as good as the DS ones, but it had some ideas, I guess. And that's all I can say about it, actually. And with that, we're going to move on to PS2, and, well, the only one that I could actually call it, but not co-align with another console, Lupin the Third, Treasure of Sorcerer King. Now, as you can already tell, I collect really obscure games. This is kind of an obscure one, and it's based off the anime of Lupin the Third. If you didn't know that, then, well, a little backstory. Lupin the Third was actually made by Monkey Punch, a manga/comic series that deals with Arsène Lupin the Third, who is a master thief who is accompanied by 4 people, or 3. Jigen, Goemon, and Fujiko. Goemon is his samurai friend. Well, basically his samurai friend that's good with the sword. Jigen, who is his partner in crime all the time, who carries a revolver. Fujiko is basically a gold digger that steals his money. Not really a gold digger, I just like calling that. They're always chased by Senegata, who is a fucking moron. But, yeah, if I would have to recommend this series, I would definitely will. If you want to watch the series more, I think YouTube has some free videos or free movies on there. Missed by a Dollar is a good one, and my personal favorite is Castle Cagliostro. If you can't find the 2000 dub version, find it. That is a good dub. And with the anime fandom out the way, moving on. There's actually 2 games, different consoles though. Magna Carta: Tears of Blood and Magna Carta 2 for the 360. Now, this was the only one that was for PS2, and they moved it on to PS or 360. I don't know why, but if I can guess, different companies published it. I heard this series wasn't bad. I mean, the second one was better than the first. But, I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to give some new games a shot. Like, Magna Carta, I'll give it a shot because it's Atlas. Sequel, because I heard it improved so much. But, yeah. That's all the games that I've got this month, but now it is time for me to do the games I would actually recommend this month, and also the games I really enjoy playing. And truth be told, I actually got 3. Like, the rules apply last time. Can't be games that I've already played or rebought, aka like Lost in Blue or Trace Memory. And it has to be games I actually put a lot of time into. Starting with first one is Star Fox Zero. I actually put a lot of time into this game, and it's not bad. Maybe it's because of my nostalgia, which is why Nintendo kind of does well in that department, but as of late, Nintendo's kind of going downhill, but this game's actually really good, despite what people say about the motion controls, quote unquote. And Ratchet & Clank. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really fun reboot. Like I said before, this is a reboot done correctly. And I'm hoping to God they actually do something more with the series, like maybe do Going Commando or something like that, but don't call it Going Commando, call it something that's relevant to it, I guess? I don't know. But do something interesting with it, Insomniac. You are capable of doing really good things. Maybe you can actually get a team to do the Going Commando reboot and get some people to do that new game, Sea of the Song of the Deep, I think it's called. But yeah. That is all the games that I purchased this month. Digitally, I'm not going to count those because I don't have a case for them, and also it will be way too long to list. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you see, please subscribe down. Basically, you can subscribe if you want to, like the video, comment, actually give me suggestions of things I could do, like Let's Plays and all of that. I could probably put those into consideration. If I get around to doing mine, that is. But anyways, I have been Lovey the Oshman. Keep watching everyone else. So goodbye for what I'll do. Most importantly is I will see you in the next unboxing video, collections video, or Let's Play, whichever I want to do. The next month, or this month, because it is May 1st. Going May 2nd. Goodbye!